Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, main proprietor of Tenkar's Tavern blog. So we've already looked at an article talking about WotC's new marketing strategy to market their upcoming, it's not a new release, but it's a new release version of D&D, kind of like along the lines of, oh, I don't know, like a video game, a computer game. You can get all these extra digital tchotchkes for pre-ordering. Why are you going to give Watchy money months early for the player's handbook? In any case, Game Rant, and apparently Game Rant is a pretty large gaming site for digital gaming. But they covered the pre-release, but their coverage is different. Dungeons and Dragons 2024 Player's Handbook comes with awesome pre-order bonus. Okay, so they got a different take on it. The 2024 edition of Dungeons and Dragons Player's Handbook comes with a great set of extras for anyone who pre-orders the digital edition. Oh, but no, those tchotchke extras really only kick in if you're bundling it with the physical copy, but that's okay. This year's version of Dungeons and Dragons 5e Guidebook is set for release on September 17th, and players can bundle and save by picking up both the physical and digital editions. The popular tabletop RPG's 5th edition has been around since 2014, but publisher Wizards of the Coast is set to make some big changes to Dungeons and Dragons 2024. But remember, we're going to tell you it's still the same edition, with the release of the 384-page guidebook. So maybe this isn't really being written by a gamer, because I don't know if a gamer would be calling it a guidebook, but we'll get back to that. The set of core rules of the game will provide a revamp of all of its classes, including the introduction of new subclasses, descriptions for new equipment, and reworked instructions for casting nearly 400 spells. Per the D&D Beyond store's description, where the handbook is available for sale, players who pre-order the digital edition will receive a handful of extras, along with 10, including 10 frames and 5 backdrops for no additional fee. Along with those extras, pre-order customers will also receive, and I believe this is, to really get these tchotchkes, you need the physical to get all of them. 12 digital dice sets themed after the 12 remaining official classes in the game. Oh, okay. 12. Oh, so they're taking away an official class. Bard, Cleric, Druid, Fighter, Monk, Paladin, Ranger, Rogue, Sorcerer, Warlock, and Wizard. They may not be physical dice, but having dice molded after each class is a strong incentive to pre-order the book. No, it isn't. The joy of holding real dice in your hands is something that digital cannot duplicate. And Fantasy Grounds has beautiful virtual dice. It's not the same. So I don't care what my virtual dice look like. It makes no difference, even if I use them. I do a lot of my gaming via VTTs. Virtual dice are not a selling point, but they are in this article. Unfortunately, there won't be a dice set for artificers, as the new player handbook will be losing that class. I hadn't heard about that, but I guess Warforged is out then too, because I thought that they were the ones that were healing the Warforged. But the newest edition of the player's handbook will include a total of 48 subclasses, 75 feats, and 16 backgrounds spread across its 12 classes, along with 10 different species, formerly races, that players can choose from when building their characters in Dungeons and Dragons. The guide will also be illustrated with an entirely new set of fantasy artwork to provide visuals for its creatures and items, as well as 2 new systems to streamline weapon mastery and item crafting. Physical copies of the 2024 Player's Handbook are currently priced at $49.99, while the digital edition is priced at $29.99. However, the store states that players who add both versions to their cart will receive the digital edition for just $10. While it's not an entirely new edition of the tabletop game, the 5e revamp, that's what they're calling in the article, contains enough adjustments that even long-term players may want to check it out. Sounds like it's essentially a new game. That doesn't mean possible newcomers are excluded, however, as some changes to spells are inspired by Baldur's Gate 3. In addition to the Player's Handbook, Wizards of the Coast is also introducing new digital and physical versions of the DMG and the Monster Manual. And a digital physical combo bundle for all 6 books can be purchased for $179.97, a savings of just over $60. And then we go to the comments section, and I think this is where it gets live. This is bad for D&D, and people should be worried. They gave D&D actual pre-order tiers, and Game Rant thinks it's a good thing. My thoughts exactly. What's awesome about this? Sorry, what's awesome here? Pay for the book twice just to get a digital version, which almost every other company now provides as part of the physical cost or at a small price increase, and get some digital assets. It's daylight robbery. Clearly, the article is sponsored by WotC's. Glad I jumped off the D&D train after the open GML. This way of running the D&D business model will not create anything good. It is not a video game, so don't sell it like one. They can't help it. Because leadership at WotC comes from either Amazon or Microsoft. They understand online marketing. They understand the online market. They understand the online store. They understand digital product. That's where they want to go. Why do people still have to pay for digital versions if they buy the physical one? We have asked for years, if not decades now, just another proof they don't care about their customers. So you shouldn't too. I know it is total BS when I want to make a character and don't want to do hours of grueling work and craning my neck over my book and character sheet. Human, hey, everyone, you should pre-order the digital versions of the D&D stuffs. Monkey, what are they going to what are they going to run out of the digital product? Exactly. Your pre-orders used to be, hey, we got limited numbers coming out on release. There's not limited. They're staggering the release so they can get enough books of each one printed, supposedly. WotC bringing AAA video game culture to a theater of the mind game is the highest degree of corporate greed. As much as I have loved D&D, I have no interest in capitulating with this money-grubbing, fan-base-exploiting, degenerate corporate monstrosity. No pre-orders, ever. Pre-order bonuses are only the beginning of how D&D is going to turn into a monetized hell, akin to the worst mobile games. It is hard to be excited. Is there anything wrong with pre-order bonuses inherently? No. But D&D will become increasingly about your money and less about what's good for the hobby or the players. Yep, this is how D&D will die, with Hasbro holding WotC's hand out for every new add-on. New subclass, that is DLC right here. New magic weapon or spell, DLC. And of course, all organized play will have to be over D&D Beyond's VTT platform, and you will need to confirm purchases on all used content. So be done with this. Folks, it's not just me talking about this. It's not just me observing this. This is the 5e community. You could dismiss my comments as, he's a grognard. Oh, he's an old man. Oh, he doesn't play 5e. What does he care? These are 5e players commenting here, I'm pretty sure. And they're not liking what they're saying. All right? Doesn't matter what version of the game you're playing. You want it to be a successful version. I want the new D&D Forever to be a success. I don't see it being a success the way they are attempting to market it and monetize it. And that's just what I think. What do you think? Folks, like, subscribe, comment, and by the way, on the screen, tenkars-tavern.games/RQ. That'll take you to Humble Bundle. They got an amazing RuneQuest bundle, but I'm going to just give away the secret right now. For $1, you can get not just a quick start, you can get the starter set. That's like in digital, like a $15 value right there. For $1, it's awesome. And if you've ever wanted to check out RuneQuest, it's an inexpensive way to check it out. And if you like it, $18 gets you a very complete catalog. All right, folks. On that note, be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice, roll them well. Back again tomorrow. Later, folks.